What's up everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Good morning, hope you're all having a great start of this weekend and welcome to this new video about Aptos. I felt like I had to cover it again. Maybe it's getting a little bit boring to cover Aptos every single day, but I mean Aptos has been crazy. The volume is still 1.2 billion over the last 24 hours and we're holding our support levels very well. So technically Aptos is still very bullish, which is well, obviously I've said this a lot during the last couple of times I analyzed Aptos. There's something weird going on. Even right now, if you take a look at the volume, almost 40% of the volume is coming from, I would say, uncredible sources, or at least a little bit of shady sources. Usually when there's a lot of volume coming from Hotcoin, coming from UpBit, there's something going on. And I also expect that with knowing that there's more risk in Aptos and that there's also a risk of crashing down. Now historically, this volume that has already been going on for like at least 2 weeks. Historically, we would have already fallen by now. And that's why it's quite significant and also special that Aptos is holding its support levels very well. So that's why I wanted to take a look at it. But I do want to once again highlight that there are some shady things going on with Aptos. All right, it's just something you should know. That doesn't mean we cannot continue to go up, as you can see. But that's something you should know. It increases the risk of trading Aptos, it increases the risk of a crash, and it increases the risk of volatility. So please know that, and I'll take it into account of this video as well. I think it's funny to quickly take a look at how Aptos, the blockchain, is doing. Because the last time I checked, it was doing fairly well. Right now you can see daily active addresses still in an uptrend. Total value locked at an all-time high at around 60 million, which if you compare that with other blockchains, you'll be able to see that it's well, not that high, but at least we're getting somewhere, right? So it should be somewhere right here. Am I blind or am I blind? Oh, right here. Yeah, 73 million. So it's at place 33, which is, I mean, it still has some other smaller cryptos in market cap below it, but it's actually providing some value, so that's great. But apart from that, it doesn't take away that this is still a little bit of an inflated rally. Now the thing is that I actually do expect bullish momentum from the markets the beginning of next week, kind of leading up to the interest rate decision, which is Wednesday. I do expect some bullish momentum. That's also what we saw last time around, which I'm not sure if we can see that with Aptos. No, not really. I mean, this was leading up to the previous interest rate, but then Aptos was technically also still very bearish. But you can see some bullish momentum, and I'm expecting that as well for Aptos. But apart from that, or I'm expecting that as well for this time around for the markets. And Aptos, I mean, what my analysis was last time around is that if we are right now, we're going to drop down from that strong resistance level around $20. If we can then hold this level between 17.5 and even I said 16.5, we can still drop down and it would be fine. If we can hold that for well until the next week, then I do think that just technically we would be able to break above $20 and get up to our next price target around 22.5 and $23. So at this point of time, given my expectations for the fundamentals, but also taking a look at the technicals for Aptos, it still looks like the most likely scenario. Even though I know that the risk is very high at saying this, it just looks like the most likely scenario. I mean, if right now 16.5 breaks, we're probably going to fall, and we're going to fall hard. But as I said, it just does not look, if you take a look at these candles, they're very strong at 17.5. So it looks unlikely that will immediately drop down to 16.5 and break through that. But you know, it's crypto, a lot of things are possible. This is my analysis and my expectation for now, but I'll be back with more updates soon. So for now, take care and bye.